MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Machine. Frank Thomas, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Patrick Corbin, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
At the plate, Juan Pierre. He will lead this one off today. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
At the plate now, Roberto Alomar, as he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. Corbin has been a workhorse, having tossed over 210 innings this season with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Taken in by Longoria. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready now, Frank Thomas. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare them.
Bullet to second base, a fine play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Kyle Hendricks will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, this guy has had a rock-solid year. He's won 19 games on the year, and nothing he'd like to do more than win this one and etch his name into that 20-game winner mark. Not an easy thing to do. We'll see if he has his A-game going today.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And that's out number one. For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They could do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
Delino DeShields is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Now batting, Joe Morgan. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First offering on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games, but for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Into the corner and slicing foul. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above walk.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Morgan stands at third with one gone in the inning. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's low. That's a ball.
The set and the 1-0.
Yeah, what?
Hendricks has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, D-Row, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him and it worked out.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Standing in now, Benito Santiago. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end this.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Machine are out on top 2-0. In now, Dave Kingman. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Inside, ball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Bruce at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Jose Ramirez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Comes into this one at 271 with 38 home runs and 97 driven in.
1-1.
A ball and a strike. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Lifted into center field. Chasing after it is DeShields. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now another 0-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Knee high, he barehands it. That's off to that one. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. Indiana is out in front here, 2-1. So coming to the plate, Luis Aparicio, as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
In now, Patrick Corbin, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
And he's back in standing. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down.
That's strike 3.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Ready with the 3-0. Hit out towards second. Alomar has it, and there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 00, Delino.
Ready for another chance? Delino DeShields. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Two 2-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
2-1.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Aramis Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 17.
Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. One away now in the Pittsburgh third, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat, and he fouls this one off. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. At the plate, Juan Pierre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Alomar gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So the base is empty here with one away, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in, Roberto Alomar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Alomar.
Rocket to third. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Into the box now, Frank Thomas as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one, and he is in there.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Corners move in now to try to cut off the runner at home, but they'll stay in double play depth up the middle. So now to the plate, Dave Kingman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Push softly over toward the right side. And this ball's going to fall in out there, a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. Corners move in now to try to cut off the runner at home, but they'll stay in double play depth up the middle. To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. A line shot to third base.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count even now at 1-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score.
To feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Aaron Judge will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. pause. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Number 17.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Longoria over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 5-2.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box scoring this one. Ribbies.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that brings up Evan Longoria.
Third baseman.
Now the pitch.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Into the box, Benito Santiago. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Louis Aparicio is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. Tony Gwynn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Tony Gwynn.
A ball and no strikes. Looking at his career totals, Gwynn possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Line drive to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. The plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. as it's on the ground toward the hole. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Just what the doctor... Anthony DeSclafani, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. New inning set to get underway, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Roberto Alomar. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Frank Thomas. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Two and one.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Select unit number 10, Dave Kingman.
Stepping in now, Dave Kingman. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now here it comes.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're still out in front, 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Here's the first pitch to him. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Alomar stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, the second baseman.
Now to the plate, Joe Morgan. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Judge looks up. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's a 5-3 game now.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
The right fielder, number 12.
Standing in now, Jay Bruce. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No hits to this point. And he takes a called strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batter, first baseman.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So one run on one base hit, the home run. No errors and no. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 0-1 the count. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Fouled away. The 1-2. Pops this one up. Santiago has a play. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. No balls and one strike. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Aparicio has it, and there are two away now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those two early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And now pitch on the way.
Count is full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pierre is under it to make the catch. There's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Santiago.
At the plate, Benito Santiago. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pierre moving for it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Louis.
Ready once again, Louis Aparicio. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Aramis Garcia. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw to first is in time for the 1st out.
The center fielder, number 9.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Juan Pierre, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. So striding in, Roberto Alomar. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. One and 1 the count. From the stretch. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Popped him up. Cabrera is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Paul Molitor is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that is off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The left fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pierre is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number
Stepping up now, Delino DeShields. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself. They gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So no run. Joaquin Soria will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Paul Molitor remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
For the Pirates, the first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
0-1, here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The throw pulls him off the bag. And he's safe.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's gone 3 for 6. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. Molitor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Up next for the Buccos, Aramis Garcia. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Minter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Harrison Bader is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 49, Harrison Bader.
First pitch on its way. Jay Bruce is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here it comes. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kingman's there to make the catch. 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, Miguel Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's the ball.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. He's got it. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
So striding forward now, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Two out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. All set to start the 9th in this one. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And that misses 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Skied down the left field line. Running hard. He's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Now
stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Popped him up. Longoria shading to his right. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And they just don't want to deal with Big Frank here, so they'll give him first on the intentional walk. Coming to the plate now, Dave Kingman. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. No balls and a strike to count. And there's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Pirates strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Keith Volk enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 29, Keith Volk.
Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Benito Santiago.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-2 the count to Santiago. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Louis Aparicio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Couldn't get on top of that. A little pop-up to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Paul Molitor. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kyle Hendricks earns his 20th win to lead this pitching staff. Patrick Corbin was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Keith Folk hammers down the save, his 46th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us.